I found two beautiful 10.5 by 10.5 inch gold framed mirrors at a garage sale for $1 each. I thought they were so pretty and such a great deal. Anyway, I took these mirrors to prepare them and I flipped them over. I removed all of the backing. I removed all of the clips and I removed the cardboard and the mirror. So when you buy old frames, it's kind of a pain because you have to do a lot of work to clean up the back of it. And sometimes that paper can be really hard to get off. And sometimes I'll be able to use a heat gun to soften up the glue to pull it off, but it really didn't work this time. So I ended up actually spraying the back of it with just whatever I had on hand. I think it was like some window cleaner or something, and get it really saturated. And then I took a little piece of sandpaper and I went ahead and I sanded that off, and that it was very, very messy, but it worked. And I'm telling you, a lot of times that's the one problem with using used frames is it's very, very messy. I guess you'd probably have to do this even if you bought a new frame to be able to get it off of the backing of it, but maybe it wouldn't be stuck on quite as much. So anyway, that's what I did. I went ahead and I sanded it off. And like I said, I took the clips out and I took the backing off and also the mirror out of it. Then I took Elmer's glue and I put it around the back of the frame, around the perimeter where the mirror would sit. And then I replaced the mirror and I took Elmer's glue one more time and put it around the perimeter of the back of the mirror, this time on top of the mirror around the perimeter. And this serves two purposes. It helps to hold the glass in place, and it also helps to prevent resin leaks when you put resin on the other side. This needs to sit overnight, sometimes up to 24 hours, depending on how much glue you use. So I had found this pretty snowflake. I believe it was at the Dollar Tree, believe it or not. And I decided I am going to put this right in the middle. I think it will look so pretty. And I had mixed up the resin off camera. It's art resin that I'm using. It's a 1-to-1 ratio resin that you mix in a cup together for 3 minutes slowly, scraping the sides, scraping the bottom to ensure thorough mixing. And I set the snowflake down and just started drizzling the resin around it. Now, I did drizzle the resin over the snowflake, but I did not drizzle the resin over the clear glass or plastic bead at the top because it's kind of sparkly, and if you do put the resin over a lot of glass or plastic beads that are glittery or reflective, a lot of times it loses its glittery or reflective quality. So I just went ahead and kind of put it around over the snowflake part and around the corners and the sides, and used my gloved hand to kind of move the resin around to make sure everything was covered. And this was kind of a tedious process. I think it would have been in my best interest if I had just plopped the resin down first and put the snowflake on top of it. I don't know why I didn't do that, because then it would have been easier to spread the resin out. So instead, here I am, trying to spread it all out. Then I took my little kitchen torch and I used that to get rid of the bubbles. And it also kind of thins, when you use heat on resin, it will thin it out some and allow it to flow more easily. So again, here I am with the little kitchen torch getting rid of the bubbles, and back again trying to smooth all of the resin out. And then I have this glass that I had picked up from Michael's. It's Ashland Decorative Filler. I call it gold glass, but if you're going to order it, don't order the gold. It's actually called yellow. But this looks most like gold glass. If you order the glass that's Ashland Decorative Filler from Michael's that's called gold, it does not look gold at all. I've bought it before and I've had to send it back because it just didn't look right. So this is actually called the yellow glass, and this is the closest to gold, I think, with the reflective qualities. And I just kind of sprinkled it around a little bit, putting it around the snowflake. And then at the end, I did not show this, but I did take a little bit of gold glitter and sprinkle it just on the ornament. And it brought the ornament closer to the color of the frame than it is here in this. It kind of disappears in this picture here. You can't see it. So when you're done, it needs to sit on a flat level surface overnight. After 12 hours, you can touch it. It takes a full 72 hours to cure at temperatures between 72 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit. All resins are different. You need to read the directions for your resin. So this was so super simple. And I love the way it turned out. I think this would look so cute just sitting on a shelf at Christmas time, the snowflake. And after the camera went out, I did take a little bit of gold glitter and just put it on top of the snowflake because it was gold, but it was a much lighter gold. And I kind of wanted a little contrast between the snowflake and the gold glass that's around it, because the gold glass was kind of blended in with the snowflake, if that makes sense. So anyway, I just made that a little darker so that it would go more with this frame. I just love these frames. I tell you what, you can get the best frames from garage sales, and so pretty. It looks so pretty on a mirror, and just to set this on a shelf would be so cute. But anyway, and like I said, this is something you could have sitting at the side, like if you have extra resin, and just plop that in the middle with your glass around it, and you're good to go. And you can use up the rest of your resin. But anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you want to be notified of future videos, go ahead and subscribe. Oh, and in the next video, I've done something with the other mirror, because I actually got both of these, or 2 mirrors, $1 each from garage sales. So the next video has something else with this this exact same mirror, or its twin. So anyway, yeah, if you want to be notified of future videos, go ahead and subscribe, and I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching.